Hello, fellow travelers. Today, I want to encourage, remind, and talk about reality of life and above it all, of love. I really truly believe that we come to life to learn to deeply love through it all, to open our hearts for all the seasons, for the winters, for the summers, for the autumn, for the springs, and all that. And it is the most beautiful and vital quality we ought to have. Is it going to be easier? No. Life is full of bumps. When you know that you've created anything, if you're a mother, if you've made any personal contracts with anyone, know that you've just set yourself up for pain. Everyone says, oh no, detach, oh no, oh you love and you be free. But this body that we were given, it has inbuilt fear. Even if you're not a warrior, you will have some pain. But how do you overcome the bumps and the unpredictable ways of life? In this spiritual journey and human evolution going on, you can speak for yourself. You can be very sure that, okay, I'm going to be conscious. I'm going to really have insight on everything I do. But what about your children? What about those partners? What about your family? It's never easy. And if you truly love, you can't escape it. So, even the Bible tells us that you can do everything else, but without love, it is all in vain. Even the two, when Jesus was asked, or Joshua or Yahushua was asked, he told us that love the God your maker with everything you've got, with all your intellect, with all your energy, with all, that's the God we were told to give, to love, and worship and revere. And then love your neighbor. Your neighbor is your fellow traveler, is your children, is your mother, is your, So, until you take the final breath, my dear, I want to encourage you that it's gonna hurt. And you don't know when it's gonna be a bumpy ride. But what I want to encourage you through it all, love, cry through it, take it all in. I was just listening to somebody who discovered something so beautifully, that life is expanding and then contracting. Life is happiness and then sadness. We can't take that away. It's gonna come. The more, should we say, train yourself? Can you train yourself enough for sadness or for loss? I don't think. But for whoever is out there and you're having pains, chest pain, stomach pain, headaches because of caring, keep on caring, because then you know what it is. It proves that you're human. It proves that you have a heart and you've managed to keep it in its original way. When we are born here, or when we come here, we come with qualities, and loving and caring for everything is one of it. Along the way, most hearts have been turned dark. Some have become hearts of stone. Others have become public streets. Others have become so many descriptions, to mention but a few. To be able to still love through it all without creating any other emotion is when you learn to pat yourself on the back and say, it is well. It is well with my soul, and I'll keep on the journey. All types of prayers sometimes can't do it. Then it becomes an issue of acceptance. When those you love fall, just have compassion for them and understand what I could consider common sense is not common sense for another. So every time those ones you love fall, don't judge. Don't become prim and proper. Don't become perfect. That way, remember, you can't blame a blind man for not seeing. So, always remember to love, and let everything you do be done in love. Above it all, the love for life. Every time you love life, in whatever form it comes, you're loving God. Sometimes you'll be like, okay, let's say I was told love the Lord God, your maker, your source of everything. If I were to say, oh, my God is black and is female and is what about all the other people I see around me? What about the different plants I see around me? What about the different animals? So when it becomes about life, then you remember that life is larger and you have to make your life and your love universal. In the universe, there is a combination of so many things. We all know verses. It's a bowl. You can describe it as you want, but like a vase is a container, so it becomes a unified container of everything. The only way to go through it well is to accept it as it comes, with utmost unconditional love. The unconditional love is the tricky part, but the more you look inside yourself and encourage yourself that if it is, then it is reality and it is truth. Remember, know your truth and it will set you free. So whatever is before you is your truth, and if it could be any better, or if it were not meant to happen, it wouldn't have happened. Now it becomes a question of what is the lesson? What am I learning? What am I expected to express? It's not the experiences. It is what we express in any given experience. May we all be able to express in love. Love to you. Another time.